Okay, there we go.
Are we live?
We are, I think.
All right, here we go. Welcome, folks, to the live edition of A Couple of Drinks in the Clarks with our special guest. There, his picture is right there on our page. We are live with Jefferson's Distillery with Chief Barrel Officer Dan Burke, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay! That's new. That sign's new for me. I haven't been on since you've gotten that
Beautiful.
sign. I love that sign.
This is a good thing. How you doing?
Great. How's it going over there?
Good.
Awesome.
Good.
I can't
Sitting
see.
outside in Louisville, Kentucky, where it's gorgeous. I got my bottle of Jefferson's RYE with me. Feeling pretty good.
Beautiful, because we have ours as well.
Good.
Oops, wrong way. I got to remember the whole reverse thing here.
Oh, right.
I'm only going over here. Not it. So, I can really hear you. So, Dan, listen, thanks so much for joining us. Now, Louisville looks beautiful today.
Louisville
Wow.
is unseasonably mild today. It's lovely. Usually it's 95 degrees and so humid. I did just get out of the shower, but it would feel like I just got out of the shower normally. But yeah, it's been great around here. Had a great
That's awesome.
summer. The barrels are all happy in their warehouse. Not too hot, not too cold. They're just loving it. They're all cozy.
Yeah.
I just visited them. We were visiting a lot of different distilleries last week, and everybody's just, it is just gangbusters in Kentucky right now. They're just filling up as fast as they can. They're building warehouses, rick houses. They can't make enough bourbon. It's so much fun. Everybody's they're adding on. It's fun.
The whole thing we've just been through, the cocktails of choice have been bourbon and tequila. And we are it's like you guys can't make it fast enough.
I know. Tequila, they're crazy.
The problem with that is, though, it takes years to create it. So, it's not
exactly.
like you
I know.
pull the switch, pull the lever,
Luckily we have Pernod Ricard behind us now, so we can actually start making stuff and sourcing stuff if we need to, and it's great. So yeah, it's when we started out, when we started out, it didn't really matter because nobody cared about bourbon. We could get whatever we wanted. We could get 25-year-old Stitzelweller, we could get 15-year-old, anything we wanted. Now it's like you better make it yourself or really have deep pockets because it's crazy. But it's fun. It is. It's crazy. We were at a bunch of different distilleries last week. We had a big group in town, and everyone's added on visitor centers and, expanded parking and tours. And now they're adding restaurants and hotels. It's starting to feel, they've always said, let's do it like Napa Valley. But, it's not there yet, but it's definitely heading that direction finally. It feels great. It's fun.
I've been fortunate enough to go to Kentucky one time. And I've been to Napa several times.
Yeah.
Several times with my beautiful bride on our anniversaries. And it's everywhere you turn. You can throw a rock and hit a winery.
Yeah.
And the thing is, too, is out there's not a bad restaurant.
That's crazy.
It's amazing. Yeah.
So I just got to go out and pick out our Chapelet barrels. We make a bourbon that's aged in Chapelet, their Cabernet Pritchard Hill wine barrels. And I got to go pick some out to make sure we could get them actually. And we were out there and it was just, that's the greatest experience ever. It's so great to get to see those. And then literally just last week, those barrels came in. So we got them at the warehouse now. We're getting ready to fill them up with juice and start making some more Pritchard Hill.
And, I don't think you can see behind me, but we have a nice lineup.
Yeah, you do.
Product placement. The problem is the Pritchard Hill is I think it's empty.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I can tell you, if you look on Kentucky Artisan Distillery, our website for our distillery, our current distillery, you'll see them bottling it currently. So it's being bottled right now, and it's pretty exciting.
I saw that on Instagram. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I know. It's my favorite. And when we do a single barrel, we always have some bottles left over because it does them at the distillery. And sometimes those sneak out and go down to where I work, and we just drink them, and they're awesome. And I love it. Those are great.
That's what we call in this business: work.
That's right. But you guys are hopefully coming in. I'm going to see you all hopefully in September.
Yeah.
we are we're like 90% there. We're
Make it 100. Come on.
down in October.
Oh,
mid-October.
October. Awesome. Can't wait. Good. Well, it'll be fun. I'll pick out some good reservations for us.
Let's get into drinking some rye, if that's
yes,
okay with
yes. Please. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm yabbing on here.
Oh no, keep talking.
So today, ladies and
Talk and
gentlemen,
drink.
we are talking about Jefferson's straight rye finished in a cognac barrel. This is a different expression, and I got to tell you, full disclosure, this is bottle 2. It is awesome.
Yeah,
it is.
Oopsie.
Awesome.
That's
so
fantastic.
we are going to try this now. Now with a cognac barrel, do you find that it brings out different characteristics that the normal bourbon barrel would?
Well, hell yeah, it's a cognac barrel. So it's a cognac cask.
I mean,
It's better.
I'm trying to lead him down a road here.
Why are we doing this? So yeah, it brings out all kinds of stuff. I mean, you get that cognac finish, you get all kinds of different things for it. So when we take, it's about 7 to 8 year old rye whiskey, and we put it in the cognac cask for 9 to 18 months, depending on once we taste it and see where it is. And I mean, if you tasted that rye whiskey before it went in, it's a completely different experience. And those rye casks are just beat up. They're old. They've been used a ton. And when we get them, they're barely holding together. And as a matter of fact, we had a ton of them that they didn't just evaporate, but they just flat out leaked all over the place. They were empty. We had a lot of empty ones because the barrels were so beat up. But that wood, what it does to the rye whiskey, which I love rye whiskey. And we haven't had a rye. This is, it's been 13 years, I think, since we've had a rye. So this is, this is really fun for us. And we've got a couple other rye things that are coming out that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, and that was more of me leading you down the road as far as like letting you explain everything. Because honestly,
sorry.
No,
no, please do. This is fun.
Yeah. So the thing about cognac for me is I've never really drank too many of them. A few over the years, but I've always been a bourbon and a whiskey, and I love Canadian whiskeys, and they're predominantly rye. So that's why I'm really into the rye. I used to work with this gentleman who'd been in the business for a long, long time, and his way of describing, what rye does as opposed to wheat within a whiskey is he goes, if you take a piece of rye bread and you take a piece of wheat bread, the rye is going to be heavier. It's going to be spicier. It's going to have more aromatics. And then the wheat is going to be softer. It's going to be lighter. And that's sweet. Really stuck with me over the years.
Yeah, and that's a great analogy for tasting rye whiskeys. If you think of it that when people are like, well, I don't get it. Well, what's a rye? That is exactly it. When you get that rye bread analogy, that's the perfect, because it is. That's exactly what it is, especially with wheat bread. And when you think of other bourbons that are finished in wheat, they're softer and easier drinking. Trey Zoller, our founder, loves rye whiskey. So on a lot of our stuff, we have our Jefferson Reserve, our reserve. It's from 4 mash bills, and one of those mash bills makes up 65% of the whole bottle, and that one is a high rye whiskey. So he likes that spice. You can taste a little pepper in the rye. But straight rye, this is 100% rye, and it could be rough sometimes. The cognac cask just smooths all that out. It's like taking it and sticking it in a polishing machine and polishing up the rye edges and making it softer. And that's what this is. But it also has that spice. Rye will have that like peppery finish, and you still get that, but then you get like a cinnamon spice maybe at the end, but not like a cinnamon toast, like it's been toasted cinnamon. Which I love, and I that, and cocktail. I mean, you guys, I know you're going to make a cocktail, but I've made so many different cocktails. I made my favorite cocktail, the brown derby, which is the
Dan
honey.
Derby.
the Dan Derby, which I love. With this, and I do it with everything. I do it with tequila. I just love that drink. But I think it's really, really good with the cognac finish cask. And people are going crazy for this. There's a guy here in Louisville, and he's nationally known, Fred Minnick. He tasted it, and his first, he just cussed. It was like, son of something. I won't repeat, but he was basically just a cuss word that this is damn good rye. And he started naming it maybe one of the best whiskeys of the year. And so I'm like, that's good.
That's great.
I guess tasted a lot of stuff.
Coming from Fred, that's a nice little seal of approval.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No,
I started following him on I started following him on YouTube, and he's definitely a character. I'd like to hang out with him.
And this is a funny story about him. He always wears a mascot, and his name's Fred. And my young daughter is 5 years old, and her favorite show is Scooby-Doo. So I said, we're going to go see Fred. And I was dropping off some stuff for him to taste. And she goes, she's like, I can see her thinking, and she's like, Fred, oh, I love Fred. Like, Fred's my guy. And we get there, and she goes, Fred's my favorite character on Scooby-Doo. And then Fred Minnie comes out, and he had his ascot on, and he goes, and he wears an ascot. I was like, yeah, he totally does. She was smitten. Like, that was like, oh my gosh, he's the greatest guy in the world. He's got an ascot like Fred, and his name's Fred.
You gotta love it. You gotta love that. Gotta love that.
It's great. It was good.
Well, we're gonna dive into some Jefferson's rye.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here we go.
That smells wonderful.
It's Friday afternoon. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers, love you.
Cheers, love
Great
you.
week.
Yeah, that's
Cheers,
kind of our
Dan.
thing. Oh, that
And you on the road
baking
today.
spice.
Love you all.
Love you. Dan, you got to
Oh,
say
yeah.
hi to all our family. We have all of our friends home right now for a family wedding, and we're going to meet them later after the show. But you are on like the biggest screen in the world right now at their house. So you have to say hi to everybody.
Oh, bitter.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Matter of fact, I think we're related.
Cheers.
Your mother was a Clark, right?
You remember? That's right. The whole family of the Clarks. Yeah, with a no E, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the
That's
only
right.
way. The only way to go.
Related. That's right.
This
That's
is beautiful. I love it.
Isn't it funny? Like, and I haven't had anything to drink all day, and I just actually was play tennis. But my first taste is like, it can be just a little bit. You got to get your palate going. But then I'm like, oh my gosh, it keeps going and keeps going. The lingering flavor. It's just so long, such a long finish. Man, I'm loving it. You get a lot of that spice on the end of it.
It almost reminds me of, I know I probably always get it wrong because I always think of something different.
You are representing the novice.
Okay, here we go.
Hang on.
I think
no
that's
wrong
an insult,
anything.
but I'll take it. I represent all the novice bourbon drinkers, but I almost taste like buttery caramel. Does that make sense?
I get that. I totally get that. Yeah, absolutely. And
the
Trey's
first thing I got
about the ocean.
So the first thing I got when I put that in my mouth was like caramely, buttery, smooth, and then the little pepper at the end. The pepper came at the end.
Yeah.
You don't usually get that caramel with a rye, and this is the most sipping rye I've ever tasted. Yeah. No, it's I could say lots of things, and you could pick up a lot of different flavors. You can say all kinds of things because there's so much. Whiskeys are so similar. And like an añejo tequila, anything aged like that are so similar to like a wine. You can taste so many different things. And I think we talked about this last time. Like when you're tasting, you said buttered caramel. Yeah. It's really like, but like, is it like a burnt caramel? Really, when you pull flavors, I always try to don't say cherry, say candied cherry, or like a sour cherry or cherry popsicle, anything, because there's so many different variations on those things. Yeah. And I get a little orange, like a orange rind on the end of it. I love that.
Like a little whisper in the finish.
Things in here. Yeah, a tiny little bit. Yeah, and you can find. If you really put your mind to it, you can. Oh, go ahead.
Because now, you could taste cinnamon, you can taste pepper, you could taste toasted caramel.
The beautiful thing about that is all those flavors lend themselves great to cocktails.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is a Manhattan with with a really, really good vermouth, or even a little bit of port. Oh my God, yeah, that's awesome.
Mm.
Of course, Luxardo cherries.
Yep. Love them. They're the best.
They are.
And expensive, but delicious.
Oh my God!
I know.
Yeah, I
right?
bought 2 of them online. I was like, "Excuse me, are you going to come to my house and feed them to me?"
Exactly.
They make a difference, though. They're worth every penny.
They do.
Worth every penny.
Do. I'd like to.
So apparently they make a juice. They sell a bottle of just the juice. You know how you use the little juice from the cherries that's in the thing? My parents bought it. I was at their house. I'm like, what is this? Like, oh, it's the juice from the Luxardo cherries. It's a whole bottle, like a $7.50 bottle of it. And it was fantastic. Oh. Yeah. I'm doing an advertisement for Luxardo here, but
yeah.
Pretty good. Great for everything.
Definitely.
Ice cream.
Oh yeah.
All that stuff.
So I went online as I normally do to find a summer style cocktail for rye whiskey. And then I looked and I remember some of the spice notes and then the little bit of citrus on the finish. So what I did was I called my buddy who is a beer distributor, and I'm like, "You got any beer that's like a shandy that has like a little bit of lemon to it?" He goes, "I've got the perfect thing." He goes, "Sam Adams Poarch Rocker." Okay. So I also did some research and I made this golden, beautiful deliciousness. This is, for a lack of a better term, Mountain Dew syrup. Now, don't listen. And listen, I got this off liquor.com. Okay.
That is lack of a better term.
So yeah, it's got to have a better. We got to figure out another name, like we did with the Dan Derby. You know what? This is just a ray of sunshine. This stuff. So all that's in here is a peel without the pith of a grapefruit, an orange, a lemon, and a lime. Right. Okay. So then I steep that within, and I squeeze the juice into the pan. So I basically made citrus juice, and then I turned it into a double. Then I turned it into a double simple syrup. So it's 2 to 1.
Reduced it down.
I reduced it down, and then I added double. I put the sugar in it. So this stuff, pretty much cures a bad day.
Man.
You could throw this into a gin and tonic without the. This is unbelievable.
Brilliant idea.
So when we come down for in October, I'm going to bring you a bottle.
Lucky you.
When I get home, and I want a bottle. Thank you. I can't wait. That's awesome.
So what we're doing is
really no charge. It's our gift to you.
And we deliver.
And we deliver. Perfect.
So we're going to do about a quarter of an ounce of this stuff. Look at that.
Oh, it's very thick and syrupy.
That's why it's a double.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah.
Oh, I see what you meant.
What did you do? You did a quarter of an ounce?
Quarter of an ounce, yeah. Of this
Mountain Dew
liquid deliciousness. I say liquid gold.
Liquid gold.
Yeah. Believe me, the way citrus prices are, it's expensive. So then we're going to do a full shot and a half of Jefferson's rye. Probably drink this all by itself like that. Then
we could just get that with a little.
Please hold. Then we are going to product placement. Here we go. Then we're going to top this off to make it like a shandy with Sam Adams. Rocker. So now, Sam Adams, like whatever you do, don't sponsor our show.
We're gonna get you some sponsors.
Look at that. Look at that. That's gorgeous, right?
It is beautiful.
Oh, good thing I have 2 cans, Sam.
I don't know if you need to put any more in there. I think it'll be good.
Just because it's yours, right?
So does that have juice in it? Other than is that just a beer?
I'm way away here.
Juice.
I'm sorry. I'm not. See, we're
Dan
split.
Just asked you, does that have juice?
No.
In it?
What it has is it has like a little bit of lemon to it.
Yeah. What is it? What exactly is it?
It's going to be good.
It's Poarch Rocker, and it's
It's a shandy,
Yeah, no,
right?
it's basically just a regular beer, but it has like lemon notes to it.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Here I was
like
pouring
a
this
lemon
off screen,
flavor to it. Okay.
and nobody saw it here. So now, because it has orange notes, we're going to garnish.
Oh, we got to put it. Yeah, a little orange wedge. I like it.
Wedge. All right, people in the background love it too.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
All right, here we go.
All
There
right.
is. I'm going to tell you what this is called. This is.
Oh boy.
Yeah. This is the Dan. This is the Dan Good Shandy.
I love that. That's pretty
I thought you were going to
funny.
go RYE Rocker.
Yeah. Oh, RYE
I like
Rocker. I like that even better.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. Now we're in business together.
Well, how is it?
So here, this is
I
for
want to
you.
hear about this.
Right.
There we go. Cheers,
Cheers
love you.
to you. Cheers.
Yes.
Where do I go to find this recipe? Cheers. Where do I go to find this
Put it in
recipe?
the comments.
You guys are going to print it? All right.
Yes, sir. We're gonna put it on there and let it rip.
Yeah.
I always forget about shandies. I love them.
Oh my God. That rye.
That's
You
good.
can taste
Really
the
good. So
rye.
refreshing.
Oh yeah.
This is your summer cocktail right here. However,
Yeah.
careful because this is
Well, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah.
After a couple of these, you'll be racking up your porch just fine.
ass over tea kettle. I gotta tell you,
Oh,
That's
it's very
awesome.
reminiscent. We went to England. My brother graduated from Oxford. I got stuck with the looks, and we were over there. We were over there. And we had
It's
a
funny
shandy
because
for the
it's
first time.
true.
It's funny because it's true.
it is true.
So this is very reminiscent of those shandies that they were making in those pubs over in England.
Oh, but
So
you can
recently a
taste
friend
this.
came over. A friend of mine came over and he brought those German beers. They're like 30% juice. I forgot what they're called,
yeah.
but they're like a shandy. It's it's got like the stripes on it. They're delicious. And they're great by themselves, but he was doing it with vodka. So I thought, well, let's try this same thing with over ice with a little whiskey. And we used about 3 different Jeffersons, and it was absolutely fantastic. Very similar to what you got, but I didn't get to make the extra juice that you made, the reduction, which I bet is awesome in there.
Liquid gold, Dan. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I like it.
Well,
So
the
did you
recipe
find that
was right
recipe or just make
on
that
there,
up?
but I kind of course, made it my own. But I will say that stuff is just dynamite. You can do a ton of different things with it, but with the orange notes that are in the rye and the citrus
I'm
from
going
the
to do that.
Poarch Rocker.
Yes. I'm going to add rosemary. How about that?
Oh, that'd
Look at
be
me.
great.
How about
Throw some
that?
herbs
That's a
in there.
great idea. I love that.
Orange and rosemary just seems good.
Rosemary.
Seems good.
We're gonna sit around in October. We're just gonna make up
That's
drinks and throw herbs in them, and we're
Oh my God,
good
we're
to
gonna
go.
have so much fun.
Oh,
can't
we
wait.
are gonna have
That'll
so
be
much
great.
Listen,
fun.
I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
once we get out of our shell, Dan, we'll have some fun.
I know. It's gonna be so great
yeah.
to see us with a little personality going. That'll be amazing.
Well, I gotta tell you, Trey has done it again. This
Good. I'm glad
So-
you like it.
It,
Oh
the
my
thing
God,
about
it's so
Jefferson's is anytime I talk to somebody about them, I'm like, hey, did you know they make this? Hey, did you know? It's cool
Yeah.
that you guys have so many different expressions, that there's something for everybody. In the Manhattan, oh my God.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is my
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah.
I have to say that by far. I
Thank you.
bartended
Yeah.
for years. Yeah. I never in a million years thought you could ever put a Manhattan in a bottle and have it taste phenomenal. And that is
No.
amazing.
And if there's one good thing for us that came out of COVID, it's that people figured out that drink because they were buying it at home and it's gone crazy. I mean, it's just, one of those things that it just kind of tinkered along for years and years. And in the last year and a half, it's like, like we talked earlier, it's just gone crazy. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good one for us. But we've got 20 different expressions of Jefferson's. And now, we're going to have 22 soon. I'm not going to divulge what it is, but it's going to be awesome. I'm very excited about it. And it's just something new and growing all the time. It's couldn't be more fun right now to be in the business, especially with a great product like this. It's so much fun. Just having a blast.
Awesome. Yeah, and the great thing is it's very accessible. And
yeah.
This RYE is crazy.
Yeah. and that's that. Yeah, I know. I keep sipping on it. That's a funny thing. In Kentucky, there's a thing going on where a lot of people are sending stuff away from Kentucky, and we're having a tough time getting things that we love. And we've decided at Jefferson's, we're not shipping stuff out of the country anymore because we have to meet the demand locally, and so we're not doing anything outside the country. Little in Canada, but that's about it. Everything else, we've rolled it. We were in not that 20 countries or something. Not everywhere, but we decided we're only going to support basically the United States market. So
we certainly appreciate
increasing,
that.
And yeah, we want to take care of this first, and then see where we can there. If we can up production, that'd be great. If not, we're pretty happy here.
A friend of ours purchased his first bottle of bourbon ever, and it happened to be Jefferson's. And when I had asked him about it, I said, because he's starting to get into drinking bourbon and all of that, and that's what he started with. And next thing you know, I said to him, I go, so how's it going? How are you liking it? What are you doing with it? He goes, well, I'm on my second bottle, so I really like it.
Yeah, pretty soon, 4 bottles in.
I know, right? I'm like, good. I'm glad.
So
that's awesome.
Was he 12, 13 years old? Oh, no, that's Kentucky. I'm sorry. We start drinking bourbon at 13. It's mandatory. Right? You get kicked out of the state if not.
Oh, my
God.
I
love it. That's so funny. That's happening.
Sorry, he's been a vodka guy forever.
Yep.
And there's so much more out there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but people are, finally they're like, all right, what the heck's going on? They're seeing people go nuts for all these brands they can't find, and they're like, all right, what is the deal? Like, what? And sometimes they need a cocktail like this, to get them over the hump, and then they start tasting things. You got a tack dog.
Well, I think there's
it's funny.
Somebody at the door.
A ton. Oh. Okay, see you later.
Yeah. So the beautiful thing that we were talking about earlier is the fact we're going to be able to come down there in October, and we definitely want to see things. Check out the distillery and do a little VIP thing.
Absolutely.
I'll bring you down some homemade syrup. I'll bring you down the recipe for the homemade ice as well.
Yeah. So we're open right now. Everybody's kind of limited. They're scaled back. They've scaled back a little bit, but almost everybody's open. You can go see them. We're open Wednesday through Sunday for tours. So it's
cool.
We're literally sold out every weekend. Every week that we open them, as soon as we open the doors, it's sold out. So it's great.
I'm glad that everything's coming back for you guys, because that's a tremendous part of your industry. Being able to get hands on.
And it was going. Yeah, people love that. It's fun for us too, because it changes things up a little bit. But we're so excited, and we're also proud of what we do. That it's fun to share it with people and people that are excited about it. So that's great. It's pretty cool. The business. It's a people business.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know, right? It was a friend of ours. She they were dropping off a thank you card from her son's graduation party, and I was like, the dogs were going crazy. I'm like, I better go check and see what's going on.
Right.
Oh,
that's great.
Well, listen, Dan, we won't keep you any longer. We really, truly, from the bottom of our hearts, really appreciate this. And,
I'm okay with keeping them and drinking some more.
Well, it's Friday night. I don't want to bother.
You don't have to stop drinking. No, I love it.
That's right. I know. You're right.
Thank you all so much.
Right.
I can't wait to have you down.
Aww,
yeah, so October, let me know when you firm up your plans.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably finalize them the next couple of weeks here.
Yeah.
So
Let me know. Just when you do, that'd be great. We'll get you. All right.
Oh,
I
thank
love
have
it.
you.
real
So
beverage with you. Click real
Bourbon
glasses.
Heritage
I know, right?
I'm sorry, you cut out there for a second.
Right. That's right. So we've got Bourbon Heritage Month coming up in September, so that's going to be a crazy fun month, and there's going to be a lot of stuff going on and introduced for everybody, not just Jefferson's. So that'll be really cool. There's a lot of neat stuff coming up. So we kind of got this lull right now. Everybody's getting back to school, take care of that, and then boom. Yeah. It's a nationwide thing. It's fun. I didn't realize it was September was designated from the Congress or whatever as Bourbon Heritage Month. It's great. It's like a legitimate one, not just like
that happened
fake
about,
Margarita Day or whatever.
Right. Yeah. The Bourbon Heritage Month that started quite a few years ago, actually.
Yeah, like 2005 or something. I think I heard. I don't know. I've heard some stuff recently. It's always Bourbon Heritage Month in Kentucky, so we just
That's
catching
right.
up.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Well, we can't
Thank
wait
you
to come
all.
down.
Yeah, no.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you, Dan. We
We'll
appreciate
get
it.
some dinner reservations going. Yeah.
So this is the most important part, folks. Get out there, get yourself some Jeffersons.
Please try
thank
something.
You, Bannon.
You'll love it. Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. That's the one you want to see right
Beautiful.
there. Oh,
all right.
awesome.
Well, Dan,
cheers.
thank you so much. Cheers.
Yeah,
and,
cheers to you guys.
Hopefully be seeing you
you
very, very soon.
We'll see you soon.
Yep, can't wait. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. Say hi to your family.
Absolutely.
Oh, we will. Thank you. You too.
Thanks, folks, for joining us.
Thank you.